In this series, I'm going to teach you how to ace the Bmat, getting in the top 10% nationally just like I did. The Bmat is an exam made up of sections 1, 2 and 3, all of which will be explained during this video. In the rest of the series, I'm going to take a deep dive into each section and explain exactly what you need to do to ace the exam. Hey, I'm Hamzah and I'm a third year medical student at Cambridge University, and I intend to make a series of Bmat videos over the next few weeks explaining exactly what you need to do so that you can find everything that you need in one place. So, Section 1. Section 1 is made up of 32 questions and is an hour long. It's a test of your critical thinking and problem solving skills. If you've sat the UCAT recently, think of DM or decision making. The main exam hack for question 1 is to make sure that you know each question type, because once you know the question type, you know exactly what the examiner is asking you. And once you know what the examiner is actually asking you for, it's a lot easier to pick the right answer. This goes for both problem solving and critical thinking, but for critical thinking it's a lot more formulaic, and so once you understand the question type, it's a very set structure that you have to go through to get to the right answer. For problem solving it's a little bit different. It's a little bit more thinking on your feet, but there are still strategies that you can use and techniques that you can use to make your life easier. Once you have the right strategy and you've done enough practice, it becomes a lot easier to get to the right answer. The most important thing for section 1 is practice. If you do enough questions, you should be able to get the feel of what the examiners want you to do, and there's no reason why you can't access the higher marks. To help others get into Cambridge, me and my friend Faraz made a Bmat course on sigmamed.co.uk. It covers everything you need fairly comprehensively, including the strategies that we use to get top marks in the Bmat, content for section 2, and essay examples for section 3. We found some of the third-party resources were lacking, and the assumed knowledge guide can sometimes be a bit much to trawl through. Hence why we made the course to kind of condense everything down and get all the high yield stuff all in one place. Section 2. Section 2 is made up of 27 questions to do in 30 minutes. So that's a lot more time pressure than section 1. In section 1, time normally isn't an issue. People are normally able to finish all the questions well within the time. Whereas in section 2 it's a completely different story. People are often very pushed for time. Section 2 also tests your scientific mind, whereas section 1 is more your critical thinking and thinking skills. So for section 2 you will need your biology, chemistry, physics and maths based knowledge. The best place to start when preparing for section 2 is the assumed knowledge guide on the official Bmat website. That has everything that you really need to know for section 2. Most of it will be GCSE science and maths content, but it's the time aspect which really makes section 2 difficult. To deal with the time restraints, you're going to need to get all of the basic questions out of the way as quickly as you can, and to do that you're going to need strategies. You can either learn these strategies yourself by doing as many past paper questions as you can. At the moment there are around 20 past papers, and so there's plenty for you to get your teeth stuck into. The other way you can learn strategies is if you get someone to teach you them, either through tutoring or through an online course. Section 3. Section 3 is the essay section, for which you're given around 30 minutes to plan and write an essay. In the past, some universities haven't looked at it too much when giving out offers. Cambridge is an example of that. But some unis do have a cut-off for it, and others use it in conjunction with section 1 and section 2 scores. To do well in the section 3 essay, you'd have to practice and get personalised feedback based on your essays. There are a few general tips which can be given, but by far the most effective way to prepare for section 3 is to write out essays in time conditions and get personalised feedback for them. So that was a whistle-stop tour on how to ace the Bmat. The juicy stuff is still yet to come, so please move on through the rest of the series. If you got some value from this video series, please let me know and give me whatever feedback you can, and I hope to see you guys in the rest of the series.